So I think the big storylines that are playing out throughout this campaign right now is we have the evil empire of Carthage. They have their second capital now when, after taking Thebes in that last video. The next storyline is got to be France. They're definitely going to colonize Canada, and they're going to be the first one in North America. I'm so glad that the AI was able to do that. I was really unsure if they were going to be able to kind of maneuver a settler all the way over there before they get the deep sea sailing, but they did it. And I think the final storyline is, what the hell is Mongolia doing? Mongolia has the biggest military, I'm sure, in this world by far. What are they doing? Because they've got options. They really have options, but they're just not using all of their manpower. So I know a couple of you guys wanted to see exactly what social policies all the AIs have decided to go down. So let's go ahead and start it off. We have Arabia at tradition with 5, aesthetics, and 3. I don't know why aesthetics 3. Okay, tradition 5, aesthetics 3, tradition, aesthetics. I don't think we should even go over. It's gonna take way too long to go through all the numbers and everything like that. But I'll briefly kind of touch upon exactly what trees they went down. So we've got tradition and aesthetics for actually all 3: Arabia, China, and Egypt. We've got England in liberty, France with liberty and aesthetics, Germany with liberty, all 5 in liberty. Okay. Weird choice there from Germany. We've got Greece with in honor, of course, Gandhi in piety and aesthetics. Good for them. Yeah, they're on their way for a cultural victory. Those are perfect social policies to be going down for Gandhi. Wow, very smart. Tradition could have been good too, but that's on their way for a cultural victory. We've got Japan with honor and aesthetics. A lot of aesthetics. That's so weird. The Ottomans with tradition, honor, Persia tradition, Rome piety, Russia piety, Siam piety, aesthetics, Askia liberty and honor, Genghis Khan liberty and aesthetics, Denmark liberty and patronage. Oh, there's a patronage one. That's dumb. Okay, AI. Okay, you guys. I'm not gonna question it. I didn't even know Denmark is still at war with the Celts. When did that happen? And they are still at war with Poland. I knew that, but they look like they're gonna be safe. We've got Korea going down tradition and aesthetics, Babylon with tradition and all honor. Wow, look at all the friends that they've got up. I didn't even realize that they had this huge alliance of friends. A lot of people like them for some reason. France and India are big key ones. Those are key friendships. Those are very, very key. Austria, we went down tradition, aesthetics, Byzantium tradition and aesthetics. A lot of aesthetics. Liberty and honor for Carthage. Liberty and honor. That's what I figured. I think we all could have guessed that those were the 2 social policies she would have definitely gone down. The Celts went down tradition and piety, as she should with her religious bonuses. The Huns, liberty and honor. Sweden, honor. Spain, tradition and piety. Ethiopia, piety and aesthetics. Indonesia, liberty. Okay, so maybe they will continue to expand very much in South Asia, in Southeast Asia. Morocco, tradition and piety. Poland, liberty and aesthetics. Portugal, piety, and the Zulu, liberty and exploration. Oh, that's a good one. We haven't seen anyone go down exploration. Okay, so as you can see, the minimap is looking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, when you actually look at it, it's like a clusterfuck in reality of everything, all the huge units that are just going all over the place here. But the minimap looks beautiful, I think. I mean, they've almost colonized all of the major parts of this continent. Asia, Ethiopia, and in Africa. Ethiopia, what? Asia, Europe, and I was looking at Ethiopian troops. Asia, Europe, and Africa. Oh shit, I shouldn't have hit it so hard before I started recording. Yeah, so I think we should start to see really a big push for going out and discovering more lands from the AI. Deity AI does not like to stop expanding. That's why it's really important that we go on deity level, because the deity AI just doesn't stop expanding at any point in the game. A lot of the other, lower difficulties they do. Immortal, they kind of do it like that. A few of my Immortal games, they tend to continue to press forward with newer cities, even in the late game. But Emperor and below, they just stop. Oh, and there it is. That's what we figured. Again, as I said in the last video, if you're rooting for anybody but Poland, then you have got to be rooting for the Huns as well. Because the Huns are the biggest... Oh, shit. And that was Maria declaring war on Dido. What? Maria, I like you. I want you to survive. Why would you do that? Maria has declared war on Dido. Maria, baby, you, what? Look at all the Carthaginian fleets down here. They've got a bunch of troops down here. What are you thinking? I don't know if you can, yeah, you can easily make it over to Porto. You got to stay alive for at least a little bit longer. But at least so you can get deep sea sailing and you can go discover South America. Oh, man. You might get destroyed. No, Portugal. That might have been a terrible, oh, man. Top 10 worst things, worst decisions, 50 BC. Definitely has to go to Portugal here. Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to keep my eye on Egypt. I don't think Songhai's going to take over the last remaining Egyptian city, but I think, as we can see, Ethiopia is going to war with somebody. And that makes me wonder now that Ethiopia has kind of their southern front a lot weaker. It's not being watched. Now, what does the Zulu do? The Zulu could certainly be at war with both Songhai and Ethiopia. They've got one of the biggest militaries in this game. All right, so let's go on through here. We've got Genghis Khan entering the Renaissance era, and let's watch as the Huns and Poland battle it out. Now, I don't exactly know what's going to happen here, because you got to remember that a lot of the Polish troops are still kind of focusing in on their war against Denmark. I'm sure we're going to see a peace deal soon. I'm sure we're going to see some sort of a peace deal very soon here, so Poland can focus in on their southern front. Now, where are they going for exactly? They're not. They still are going for it. I'm so proud of Denmark. I'm so glad for you guys. Okay, so there we go. Oh, so Maria had just began a coalition war before anyone else did. Okay. Well, we'll have to keep our eye on that. Austria's not going to cause much of an impact. Babylon might. Oh, there it goes. Ethiopia. Okay. So people are pissed. People are really pissed. Wow. That's a pretty big coalition. Actually, not really. The only one that really matters is Babylon and Ethiopia. But you know what? Babylon actually could lose out in this coalition. No, because Ethiopia has way too big of an army. Yeah, Ethiopia has way too massive of an army. And it looks like Carthage has kind of lost a lot of their troops, you know, kind of focusing in on that war against Thebes. Their military doesn't look as big as it was before. All right, Zulu, this is your chance. If you want to take over Ethiopia and start to expand up north, you got to keep moving. Japan has denounced the Huns. Persia and India made a declaration of friendship, and Germany has publicly denounced the Ottomans. All right. Okay. So where do the Huns go for first? You got to go after Warsaw. If Poland loses Warsaw, they don't have a chance of winning the game. That's a big statement, I know, but I got to think it. I mean, it's tough. It's really tough. On deity, yeah, you're losing a lot of population. I mean, even just losing this second city here at 15 citizens, that would be enough, maybe. Now, do the Ottomans join in now? If the Polish military gets down to a certain size, I think we can definitely see the Ottomans join in. Austria probably won't. They're seeing that they're probably worried about Carthage. Actually, you know, I didn't even realize that Austria could grab a hold of Athens right here, kind of cleaning up the borders a bit. They could be possible, or I doubt it. I don't think the AI tends to gift cities back to other AIs that have been destroyed, but we could see Greece reappear if Maria Theresa is nice enough. I doubt it. I certainly doubt it. All right, so we're going in after it. A lot of pikemen troops from Poland. Oh yeah, they pretty much only have pikemen. Those are actually not good units to defend against. You don't want to have a bunch of melee units when you're defending. If they had a bunch of ranged units, they might be able to keep off of, wow, look at all these catapults. Or, I mean, sorry, these trebuchets. The trebuchets. Jeez. The trebuchets are crazy. A crazy amount of trebuchets. Korea, I don't know what they're doing with their military in Asia. They still haven't decided. Wow. Whoa, Indonesia's lacking in science. They're definitely lacking in science here. Mongolia's still not doing anything. But China also has a pretty big military. I think enough to maybe hold off Mongolia. Possibly. Okay, let's watch in here. And I'll kind of keep my eye out on the southeast parts of Asia. I do want to see, because I think we're going to start to finally see some colonization over there start to happen with Japan, Korea, Siam. A lot of those civs are out discovering those lands. I do need to kind of watch out and see how the Carthaginian coalition has started. Oh, boom. Wow. Ethiopia's just going to totally roll on through. Looks like it. There's nothing that's going to come out of this Zulu war. That was a dumb war by the Zulu. Really dumb. And will Babylon press forward, though? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Wow. Look at the Navy. Look at the Navy fleet. This fleet inside of the Mediterranean that Carthage has. Oh, there it goes. Boom. All right, Ethiopia is expanding. Now, remember, Ethiopia doesn't play the best game when they have a bunch of cities. That's not their strategy. That shouldn't be how they do this. Of course, I'm sure the AI doesn't realize. I don't think the AI knows that, there's no city raising on. So I don't think that they really consider that. They just see, oh, it's not an option, so, whatever. And then they just forget and they just keep on taking cities when they'd probably raise these cities. They'd probably burn these cities down in a normal game. But I don't think the AI is able to comprehend exactly that sort of game option here. This ultimately could be weakening Ethiopia a bit, I have to think. It's got to be weakening him a little bit here. Again, top 3 civs in score is Korea, Ethiopia, and India. 2 out of 3 of those that I predicted, Korea and India. Zulu are 4th place. They don't have the score, but the Zulu, if they don't expand further than just that part of Africa, it's not going to be enough. That will not be enough. Okay, the Ottomans have denounced Austria. This is going to be tough. This is going to be close. Oh, Denmark looks like it's finally going to lose this city. It might. They've got 1 pikeman, and they've got a few pikemen up here. Yeah, more than likely that city's gone. Okay, Ottomans. You're the only hope for this world. You are one of the only hope for this world. There it goes. Boom. Denmark, hey, I got to give you props, buddy. You held them off for a very, very long time. And I think you're still going to hold them off. I don't think this city's going to drop, more than likely. But we'll see. How's France doing? There it is. There's the settler. We're going to see the first French city in eastern Canada. Awesome. Okay, so Songhai and Austria made a declaration of friendship, and the Ottomans have publicly denounced the Austrians. We knew that. All right, Ottomans, you can really tip the balance of power here. You can really tip the balance of power. It's so weird actually seeing Poland's actually pretty far behind in score. Technically, Poland is very far behind in score. Doesn't mean I don't think they're going to win. The score doesn't really matter, but Poland is good. Their extra social policies is such a huge, completely OP unique ability. That's why you can never really count out Poland. Dang. Okay, so Carthage is staying alive. Technically, Carthage is staying alive. Athens is going to be hard for Austria to grab. They might be able to do it, but it's going to be a lot of movement in between a lot of these Greek troops. Greek is actually the Greek units are having a kind of an impact on this game. Technically speaking, Austria can't really maneuver around them. They are having kind of an impact. It's making things tough because now they can only go through 1 tile. Okay, so it looks like there's definitely damage being done here. India and China. Okay, made a declaration of friendship. So we've got a friendship here. Now, Siam and China are not friends, but we have India friends with both their closest civs in proximity. We've got both Siam and China making friends. There it is. Boom. That's what we thought. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's what I thought. I thought the Ottomans might join in. I figured they might. This might tip the balance of power, but Huns, do not peace out too early. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? I'm just saying, do not peace out too early. That could be really bad. Let the Ottomans sit there and start to do some damage themselves. Now, will someone else join in, like Germany? This might be Germany's opportunity here to maybe take Warsaw. They're right next to Warsaw. Okay, so Poland has made peace with Denmark. They kind of had to. So Denmark's going to stay alive. Good for them. Denmark still has a very good opportunity of colonizing if they ever discover up here. Oh, they are. They're exploring. They are exploring. Okay, so France hasn't settled their city yet in Canada. How is Carthage doing? Carthage is technically still surviving. Songhai just declared war on Carthage, but I don't think that's going to really do anything. Technically, I think Carthage can do this. I think they can defend their territory. Maybe. Ethiopia's going to be tough. They've got a huge military, but they might be able to do it. Wow. I'm kind of in amazement so far. This campaign is crazy. Uh-oh, there goes Arabia. Arabia doesn't mean much. Okay, well now it's kind of getting tough. The coalition is starting to really build up against Ido. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I don't know if I'm just getting extremely lucky with these predictions, but I think I've been able to call the wars that happen, you know, maybe like 10, 20 turns beforehand. I don't know if I feel like I'm just getting extremely lucky, but damn, I feel like we're calling these wars. We knew that well, actually, I wasn't 100% sure if the coalition was actually going to form against Carthage. I thought the AI was going to be a little bit too afraid. Now, it tends to be when an AI gets too powerful. It doesn't matter, you know, how many civs would join in against the coalition. If an AI gets too powerful, they just won't do it. They will not join the coalition, and they won't just declare war. Oh, there goes the Zulu now. It kind of sucks because the Zulu should have declared war on Ethiopia, but I guess not. But no, I mean, yeah, I was unsure, but I guess Carthage lost a lot of their military when going after Thebes, and their siege of Thebes probably weakened them enough for all the African civs to join in. Just about everyone, except Morocco. I don't think Morocco's joined in just yet. We have a few research agreements being signed all throughout the area. Okay. And Arabia is starting to make their way across the Red Sea. Maybe taking Thebes for themselves. Wow. That would be big. Also, it'd be big if Babylon takes Thebes too. Now, where does Thebes go? What hand does Thebes travel to? Because it's a very highly populated city. And that could be really good for a science victory. So for Babylon to take Thebes, that would be really big. Okay, so the Ottomans are still expanding. Good for the Ottomans. They managed to get themselves out of this funk here, in between the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. Whoa. Look at Persia. What is Persia doing? Persia, do not mess this up. Do not mess this up, Darius. I think he's going to go to war with the Huns. And I don't want that. I'm not technically rooting against Poland, but I want to see this war happen. And I guess I don't want to see a repeat. I don't want to see Poland win again. There were a few people that thought Poland would win again, and I did too, but I don't really want to see a repeat, you know? Just like whenever, you know, if you're watching a sporting event, and one team wins one year, I tend to not want that same team to win again. I want to see a different victor this time. All right, so what do we got? We got India and Siam, research agreement, Persia and Siam, and Persia's publicly denounced Carthage. Okay. Maybe Persia might be joining in. There's still a lot of Polish troops to get through, though. That's the issue. A lot of Polish troops to get through. And there's really no other civ in proximity that could really do damage except for Germany. Now, okay, Germany is moving units this way. They are moving units this way. They could take Warsaw. There is no one protecting Warsaw. There's Austrians that are kind of moving over this way, but no one's really protecting Warsaw right now. Wow. Wow, so Rome has denounced the Ottomans. Everyone's denouncing the Ottomans and the Huns. They're kind of the other evil power, but they haven't really done anything. You can't really say that they're evil, because they really haven't taken... I mean, yeah, they've been declaring war on some people, but that's fine. Athens is still going good. The Carthaginian navy is just so hard to stop. Wow, and the coalition in Africa is real. People are pissed. Will Morocco join in, though? Will Morocco grow the balls to join in? Perhaps. I hope so. I'd like to see. I would really like to see them join in. There it goes. Boom. France, Canada. France gets the award of first in Europe. I'm sorry. First. The first civ to colonize was France. And I love that this map offered a way to get over there before you had like deep sea embarking or whatever. That's so awesome to see that. That's really great. Because, I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take for other civs to get here. So at least we've begun to see colonization, and really France has a big opportunity. I'm sure they've got a bunch of happiness. France only has 3 cities, actually 4 cities now. I forgot about the one in Greenland. They only have 4 cities, and it's Deity AI. Deity AI hates being tall. They will continue to grow big. France could completely go all throughout the eastern coast of the U.S. before anyone else gets here. If they play their cards right. It's going to be tough because there are a few people that are already going into the Renaissance era. It depends. But the thing is, a lot of the European civs already have settlers built up and ready to go. They just don't know where to take them to. So as soon as they figure out what's all the way over here in the Americas, it's people like Spain, people like England. England's been pretty sad so far. They've had a really low military. Maybe Portugal even could just rush over towards that kind of golden land area. So a couple of denouncements, a bunch of research agreements are being signed throughout the world right now. Very good. All right, guys, looks like I'm going to have to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.